Hi, this is a video continue to my previous video. In my previous video, one user asked me to create how we can create an IAM user policy which would be having access to particular S3 bucket. So in this video, I'm going to show you how we can create IAM user policy for user to access a particular bucket by using the Terraform. So this is my previous working directory. In users, I have created one module. It is name S3. I will show you here in my main.tf file. I am declaring module capital S3 sources dot slash S3 as it is in present directory. So it would be dot slash S3. And in this S3 module, I have created one file called as bucket. I am going to create a new S3 bucket. AWS underscore S3 underscore bucket is the resource I'm using, and Khalid's hyphen bucket is my bucket name. As if you remember, we have two users. I will show you in variables. We have list of users which we had created in previous module. So in this video, I'm going to create a policy for Khalid user only, not for both, only for user Khalid. Okay, so as I'm creating a bucket in S3, I am giving it a name as Khalid's bucket. Okay, so let's take a look on our users file. Here in my previous video, I have shown you this. I have explained how I have created this user from the count, as it is taking a length of this variable list. We have two, so it will run for two times, and yeah, and it will attach the policy ec2 hyphen users. I will show you policies. In this policies, I had created this policy for IAM user for EC2 full access. It is a custom one, so it is explained in previous video. Now in this video, I have created another policy for S3 bucket. So I am using AWS IAM policy resource, and this resource I am giving any name here, and name for the policy is S3 bucket for IAM user. Okay, so in this policy, what are the actions? Action is for get, list, delete, and put object. So user having uh, access to uh, list the bucket contents, delete it, put it, and multi upload is also I have enabled here. And the resource is the ARN for the bucket. The bucket ARN must be Khalis hyphen bucket. It's followed by this ARN. If I quickly show you on my S3, as you can see, currently we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 buckets. Okay, and on my IAM user, for this user Khalid, the permission you can see it only have IAM user change password policy, EC2 full access, which we had created in previous video, and Amazon EC2 full access. By default, I had means previous to previous video, I had attached this policy manually. Okay, let's back to the code, and now let's attach this policy to our user Khalid. So go to users, we have this resource AWS IAM user policy attachment. So we are creating this policy, and we are going to attach to the user is Khalid. So user is AWS IAM user. As you can see, AWS IAM user we have created here. AWS IAM user, and a name. Any name we had provided was the new users. And now this dot one is for Khalid. As list start with 0 and 1, we are getting this. Abdul is for 0 and Khalid is having value, index value is 1. So here then here we are providing one dot name, and we are attaching our policy. It is in AWS IAM policies. Let me quickly open it in the side. We can open it. Okay. So IAM user policy, and then S3. Oops. Oh man. And then S3 bucket policy, the name of our policy. Yeah. Here for this Terraform, it is considering it, and .arn. So it will take this policy. Let's close this and quickly let's check how we can run it. I'm not going to use PowerShell. I'm using Ubuntu, my WSL. PowerShell can be deleted. It's taking a bit time to open my WSL as it is not running previously. Now I am in my WSL. If I do ls here, I am in the users, cd users. As you can see, we have the files, we have S3 directory, and all our files which are here are present. It is showing. Now I need to access my AWS. So Terraform required access key and secret key. I have to source it. It is in my Terraform underscore start grades.sh. So there I have stored my credentials. I have resource it, and now we have to initialize the Terraform. As we have created new module, so we need to initialize it again. Now it is initialized. Let's have a plan look. Okay, now it is executed. Let's expand the output window and let's see. Now we can see it is going to create this IAM policy, the S3 bucket policy. It is creating and it is attaching to this user, and it is also creating a bucket, S3 bucket. Okay, let's go ahead and apply the changes, and we can verify on our AWS portal. Terraform apply hyphen auto approve. Okay, so now it is completed. As you can see, it has created 3 resources for us. It has created a bucket, Khalid's hyphen bucket, and it has created a policy and have attached it to AWS user Khalid. So let's quickly check our S3. Let's refresh it. Here must be one bucket. Okay, now it is coming. Let's refresh till we get it. So IAM user, we are also refreshing it. Okay, here now you can see we have this Khalid's bucket we have successfully created with Terraform. Bucket policies on permissions all are by default one. We have not made any changes to it. Okay, let's have a look on our user. The user is Khalid. Let's quickly go from here, Khalid user, and let's check it is having a new policy. This Now this user Khalid can access this S3 bucket. You can see it has list, read and write permission. Okay, so that's it for this video. Let's meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Stay safe, stay home.